Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to Phoenix Heart Tarot. Hope this reading finds you well. I'm going to be using a few different tarot decks, oracle decks, to help with your reading today. This helps me narrow down the energy to a more concise message for you. And I'm going to be using the Wild Unknown tarot deck. If you saw my 2 tarot deck review a couple weeks ago that I did, this is the second deck in that review. Last week I used the first deck, the Heaven and Earth deck, and I think I had called it Fire and Earth all last week, and I do apologize for that. It is actually Heaven and Earth, and this week it is the Wild Unknown Tarot. So Scorpio, this message is for Scorpio that needs the message the most. If you're watching this and you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I do ask that my energy reads go towards my subscribers first. So the subscriber that needs it the most will get it first. These are general reads, though. If it does not resonate, take what does, leave the rest. Maybe check your moon or Venus sign. All right, Scorpio, here we go. Overall energy is passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. All right. Passion, passion, passion. That was a very popular card last week. We're going to be using these little kitties for the Halloween theme energy. Also using the Healing Eye Oracle deck. And here we go. Oh, so you have a nice mutual partnership to start out with. Yep. So to start out with, you have the Two of Cups, which is a mutual love, a partnership, an equal give and take. And it looks like you might be having a nice dinner with some wine, just enjoying each other's company overall. Your obstacle is the Mother of Wands. Wands are passion, and mothers, this could be a literal mom that may be creating some issues for you. But all in all, this is generally a person who uses their power for good. Can be a little pushy, but family is always in the forefront of what they're pushing for, very protective. Or that could just be, if someone's not being that way towards you, it could be you being that way towards someone else, very protective over someone. One of your advice cards is sensuality. Indulge your senses. So you got the passion. So again, a call to be more sensual may be required for this situation. And some magic. Create your reality. It is the Halloween season. Maybe you're indulging in some magic practices. In the past, you have the World card. And it's the end of a cycle. Something completed. It was fulfilled and it ended successfully. It's also a good luck card. It is in your past. So you had maybe a completed project, met your deadline, whatever it was a successful ending. And now you could be just contemplating with the Hermit, going within, thinking about, okay, that was great. It was an awesome project. Now, what do I want to do? You have at your feet a lot of choices. You have 7 of Cups at your feet. So you are thinking about which new direction you want to go in. In your near future, you're going to have to potentially make a decision with the Two of Wands And you may be looking back on, okay, so that was a successful endeavor. How do I do that again, but yet with something different? You have an advice card of believe in miracles. They happen every day. So the universe is calling in, hey, trust your instincts here. Miracles happen every day. And your feelings are valid and it's okay to feel. So if you're having a little anxiety, it's okay to feel that. If you're having a little bit of excitement or whatever, it's your feelings are valid and it's okay to feel them. That's how we help make our decisions. You also could be contemplating going back to school. You've got the higher learning card here, or it could be something with a Taurus. This is, traditional, maybe marriage. It is something dealing with learning, so you may be contemplating going back to school. And it's also very painful. This is the Ten of Swords. Tens are completions. Again, I don't think even though you had a successful ending, this is also another completion, but it's a betrayal. Very painful ending. So I think this could have been an ending to something else. Because in the past, you had something successful end, and now you've got something else ending that caused quite a bit of pain. And your feelings are valid about it. In your hopes and fears, you have the Nine of Swords. Again, a kind of a painful card here, but it is, no sleep, torment. This is, since it's in your hopes and fears, you're afraid that this new idea, the new direction you want to go in, because you have several ways you could go, you're afraid that whichever one you pick is going to end up with you being stabbed in the back again, you being betrayed again, and maybe not turning out successful like this other endeavor ended. You're looking for fulfillment, happiness. We all are. We're all looking for something wonderful, and you're afraid it's not going to be. Maybe that's why you're going back to school, maybe to change, to give yourself even more options. In your near future, or what's to come, you have the Mother of Cups, and that, again, could be a literal mom, someone who's healing, who's nurturing, who's stable, generally in flow, intuitive, who might be trying to help you and give you advice on which direction to go. See how the goose is pointing there? So it could be your mom or a mom-like figure trying to help you out. And maybe they're the one that's advising you, maybe you need to go back to school. And all in all, your final advice card is, when I lean on the certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So it's called a call, lean on your faith and your intuition and see the world maybe from a different angle. All right, Scorpio, that was your reading. I hope it helped. I do these every week. If you like what I do and you're feeling generous, if you don't mind giving me a subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. And like I said, I do these every week, and I hope to see you next week. Thanks so much. Have a great day.